So if y'all see me looking yonder, that would be because that's where my script is, and this is way too long to memorize. So, why food for thought? Honestly, I was having a conversation with my friend Takuya. Link up there. Please like, follow, and subscribe to him on Instagram. He's amazing. So, and basically, he asked or said something to me that made me think about why I wanted to start Food for Thought in the first place. And let's look at it this way. Growing up as a Canadian was a unique experience. Let's look at the stat sheet here. I am a second generation Filipino Canadian in Toronto, living, lover and performer of all kinds of music, listening, learning, and mildly struggling at Japanese speaking, trivia master in the most random of fandoms, obsessing, hopefully an ally to all kinds of people, loving, and dabbled in many a hobby, including two, but not limited to, archery ranging, Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap setting, ping pong smacking, rock climbing beating, Pokemon team building trolling, film analysis overthinking, coffee sipping, ramen slurping, beer guzzling, and self-proclaimed soft serve ice cream personality soft human. And I'm proud of it. The key part of all of that mumbo jumbo is that I'm a softie of a human being on the inside. I mean, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. It's David Choi with like sun and sparkles and stuff. Softy. And truthfully, the more that you get to know me, the weirder all of that seems. And yet, in this day and age, is it really that weird? For some reason, we've become more accepting of a lot of these aspects of culture, and I'm not complaining. I love too much about this world to stop at one thing, really. But when I was growing up, trying to find people to relate to was difficult, to be honest. It was difficult to find friends in such a limited system as the Toronto Public School Board. High school was not fun. So, some were lucky to find people that they had a lot in common with, satisfying all of their interests. I am definitely lucky that I have that now, that I grew up with a few people who learned about me that way. Very lucky. However, if there is one thing I wish that I had when I was growing up, that would be more instances of someone I could truly relate to. I think that being said quite a bit, but being relatable is one of the few things we look for in our friends, for the sake of comfort. Knowing that someone else out there feels the same way is comforting, and that you're not in it alone. I think I've been through enough, not too much, just enough to know that I can relate to many people, but also empathize enough that in situations where I cannot relate to them, I try to understand their point of view. I wished, however, that someone could have done that for me when I was younger. I wish someone had reached out and said, yeah, that thing you might like, or might feel, that is actually harmless to others, but people might think that it's weird. That thing, yeah? Come closer. It's okay. You're good. I promise. It's a terribly selfish desire, but one I hope that through this project might make people laugh, make people cry because they get what I'm saying, or even just a silent nod of understanding. If you can relate to what I'm saying, I think I'd feel infinitely better knowing that I managed to help you somehow. I thought that it was silly at first. It sounded like I was just ranting about my life. But having spoken to people and having them tell me that sharing stories and ideas made them realize that they weren't the only ones feeling that way, it was relieving. Whether it's something like setting expectations or ranting about my love life, why I love Kamakura, or why I love Childish Gambino, if it's relatable, I'll talk about it. So, in this hot streak of vulnerability, I want to show people that, in some way, being vulnerable is a strength, because it makes you more relatable, making life a little easier to walk through, knowing that you're not the only one who spilled coffee on their shirt this morning. And that's a truly lovely feeling. Not spilling coffee. I mean, knowing that you understand. Okay, you get it. Okay, cool. Yes.